We are
Oh my
live.
gosh, and we are
Hello.
live!
Hello.
Yay! Hi,
Happy
everybody!
Wednesday.
It's
Hello,
Wednesday
everyone.
again, and we're
Yes, it's
back.
Wednesday again. Thank you
Mm.
so much, Coach Mildred and Ariane. Thank you so much for being here again tonight. It is Today is May 13, 2026. It's about 6:22 p.m. Eastern Time here in Ontario, Canada, or Toronto, Canada. Welcome to our guests and our viewers. We have a special episode for you tonight. Um, I would just want to welcome you to our 30-second episode of Your Next Chapter. I'm your host for tonight. My name is Joseph, and as always, I truly appreciate you spending part of your evening or morning or afternoon with us tonight. Excuse me. So, in today's world, more and more people are becoming curious about the online business and creating opportunities through the internet. Okay. But along that comes with curiosity for people who are really seriously looking for something that they could do or they could create a business with. But there comes a time where there's hesitation and skepticism, right, and fear amongst these people that are actually curious about the online space. So there are some questions like, how do I know if it's real? What if I get scammed? Who can I really trust online, right? And honestly, excuse me, these are very valid questions. Okay,
Mm.
so tonight we have a important conversation, and it's all surround the topic of how not to be scammed. Okay, so together with my amazing business partners, Coach Mildred and Ariane, we want to have honest, practical, and encouraging discussion about how to protect yourself and what are the red flags to watch out for, right? And the approaches that you can take on the online opportunity to make it to make your decision wisely and responsibly. Okay, so we'll begin. So first, I will introduce myself, and then I'll ask my co-hosts to introduce themselves. So my name is Joseph, again from Hamilton, Canada. I am a retired IT professional from the banking industry. I am a financial coach, self-taught on financial planning, retirement planning, and also a very active stock market and real estate investor. But I'm very, very proud of is really starting this digital journey December of 2023. And since then, I truly, truly have enjoyed, and I must say that I have grown so much with this digital business that I never even imagined. So I do, sorry, before I forget, I am originally from Manila, Philippines, migrated here in Canada in 1980 along with my parents and my siblings. I am a father, I'm a husband, two wonderful boys as well. So anyway, who wants to go next? Coach Mildred, can you go?
Yes, hi everybody. Happy Wednesday again. This is Mildred. I am in Toronto, Canada. And, I started this. I wore many hats and I went into different careers. I was a former flight attendant and then worked in the corporate world and went back to my field in social work. I'm a mom, I have an adult son, and this business actually, when I found it, allowed me to retire earlier. So I've been retired now and do this now full time. I'm the CEO of my own online business, and I'm so excited to help other people, live a more purpose driven life and have more flexibility and freedom in their lives. Thank you. And Ariane.
Thank you, Coach. Hello, everybody. My name's Ariane. I'm a new immigrant here in Canada. I am a wife and a mom of two wonderful boys. So they're 8 and 16 now. And I used to be a SAP programmer in the Philippines for more than 12 years before I moved here in Canada in 2022. So I became a student here, juggled multiple jobs as a cleaner, move-in coordinator, and concierge. And after my course, I eventually landed an IT analyst job, back in the IT industry. And this is where I found this online business as well because I needed more time with my kids to spend more quality time with my family. And it has given me that flexibility since. So I'm excited to help more people, moms like me, who are looking for a flexible online business and have another income stream from online. So there you go. Thank you,
Wow.
Coach.
Thank you to both of you. Before I forget, before we move into our first question, no, for our viewers out there, kindly, if you want to ask any questions, by all means, feel free to use the comment section below. And actually, it'll be great if you could mention as to where you're tuning in from, because we'd like to know how
Yes.
far is the reach of our
Or
video, of our
global.
live
Yes.
video, right? Yeah. So
Mhm.
so maybe let's do the first question. So, excuse me. Um, so here's my first question to both of you, and then I guess I can also share some of my experiences along this question. So, what are
Mhm.
some of the red flags people should watch out for before joining any online business or opportunity? So, Ariane, do you want to go first?
Sige po. I'll go first. So, actually, it's hard now to spot, the red flags
Mhm.
or, because of a lot of things that we're seeing online and because of the advent of AI, there
Yes.
are, ang hirap. Ang hirap.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lured into these kind of, false opportunities and scams. But I guess the biggest one for me is there's no proven track record. So there's anybody can actually create an opportunity online. It just depends on how creative they are in packaging, in marketing
Mhm.
that, in selling that to people, especially now that a lot of content creators are also sharing how are you going to market opportunities online. But
Mhm.
if that opportunity doesn't have a good track record and it has just started, it's so hard. Like for me personally, it's so hard for me to believe that it's something that is stable, that can really support me for the long term, and that it's really a business that's really worth trying out. Because if it's not stable, then anytime it can just disappear, be gone. But you have to invest in an opportunity, and that's what hurts me actually, because if you are lured into these kind of opportunities and you've invested a lot of money, then your hard earned money is gone after that. So
Mhm.
it's hard to accept sometimes, right? Especially for us, Filipinos. But yeah, I feel like the track record should be really good. People should research a lot about that opportunity, the company. If they are not transparent enough, you have to, I guess that's where I think twice, three
Yes.
times or
Mhm.
more about an opportunity. So
Mhm.
that's for me, coach.
Okay, Coach Mildred,
Yes.
what about you?
Yes, that's so true. And especially just recently, we had a huge scam, right? The Ponzi scam that was just put on in the news, that a lot of people got scammed there because it looks so real.
Mm.
And the talk of fast money, that you can
Mhm.
earn fast. No pressure, no stress, and then you just put a little investment and then you earn. I'm sorry to say, ladies and gentlemen, that in itself, that is already a red flag. Because as with anything, we have to work at it. It just doesn't come, you know, just like a job, more so a business. If it is really real, then the results will come, but only after hard work. So
Mm.
really, it is to really do your due diligence, because it can be anybody. And right now online, who how do you know that the other person online is real, or they're not AI or just scammers, right? In fact, true story. I actually saw a website, right? It came to me, and they said, "Oh, you can invest your money here. We are financial advisors and da 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 da." So I got the website, gave it right away to my financial advisor, And right away he could tell, no, this is not real. Because even I already knew that, but I wanted to show him just so to just to confirm that my thoughts were
Instinct.
true.
Yeah.
And even the credentials, after the name they would have credentials, right? MBA, PhD, whatever alphabets they put there, right? Sometimes, no, it's true. And sometimes you don't understand what it means, right? All those, and you
Yeah.
think the more credentials they have after your name, like for example, Joseph Yatko, PhD, MBA, and all these whatever, but it doesn't really mean anything. A lot of these people had only either one or none at all. And when you check the website, just Google. Even you do your own research, it does not exist. So how can a person so confidently say, this is us, this is what we can give you, this is what we promise you? So it does not align, right? So
Yeah.
you really have to have a discernment. It's actually a skill, because I know so many smart, intelligent people have been scammed. So it's not about that. It's about really getting down, because sometimes you see the other person, you trust them. There's a level of trust. But
Yes.
then there's layers and layers under that. Google them. If they have a company, Google the company. Are they real people? Do they have real products? Are there real people that are sharing testimonies? And for me, that's why all the more I saw this, because I saw people that I actually kind of knew from back home. So that in itself was already a big plus factor for me. There's so many layers, but I know you have other questions for us, Joseph. But thank you.
Yes, yeah. No, thank you for that answer, Ariane and Coach. So one thing I will add, are really maybe two things, right? Number one, red flag is if, like I think what Coach Mildred already said, if it's a get rich quick scheme. That's one,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
There is no such thing as get rich quick scheme, okay? Unless you win the lottery, but that's not business,
no,
right?
that's right. That's so
So
true.
that's a red flag. Number two is if the person does not show his face or her face, right?
Mm.
That's another red flag. Because say you want to be able to, you want to be able to trust someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't want to show their face at all, then don't even bother conversing somehow, some way, diba?
Yeah,
No, I mean, a lot of people send you text messages or some Facebook or texting or whatever, WhatsApp. Show their faces, right? If they don't show their faces, that's a red flag. And then lastly, what Coach Mildred said, um, don't be don't feel pressured. Yung mga pressure tactics nila, like
mm.
pressure sale, don't even pay attention to that. Because what you
Mm.
want to do is to protect yourself, and the only way to protect yourself, which Coach Mildred mentioned, is to do research. Ask a lot of questions.
That's right.
Don't feel the pressure that you have to say yes right away, diba? That's what happened to that Ponzi scheme that Coach Mildred mentioned. Coach Mildred mentioned earlier. It was
Mm-hmm.
news actually. People were being pressured to join, and the more they put in their
Mm-hmm.
money investment, the more money will grow, and that's
Mm.
already a red flag. Okay. So
Yeah.
anyway, those are just the three things that I wanted to share. And again, thank you so much for answering the questions. I think it
You
makes
know,
sense.
if I may share, Kuya, about
Yeah.
that, we
Yeah.
actually watched a YouTube video of
Mm.
that, like their presentations.
No.
And they are always saying, if you put this amount of money, then you're gonna get this
Yeah.
after a week or so.
Yes.
So
A
those
certain amount.
timelines, it
Yeah.
doesn't happen. Your money cannot grow that way, like in just a week
Correct.
gonna
Mhm.
double. That's
Yeah.
that's not possible.
No.
So
No.
yeah, so don't believe in those. And even us
Correct.
as IT professionals, like the emails that we get, those emails systems that are working in the back end, they are checked by quality teams.
Yeah.
So if you see any misspells yung mga
Correct.
incorrect
Yes.
spellings,
Grammar,
yeah, and
grammar,
then
spelling.
yung mga hindi seamless na websites, yung mga logos na fake, yan, just be vigilant about that.
Yes. Oh, good point. Good. Yeah. Good point. Thank you. Thank you.
So
Okay.
many.
So,
Mhm.
second question, please. What's the second question now? Let's see.
Yeah.
So why
Oh,
is
so
why
good.
is it important to do your own research before saying yes to anything online?
Mm.
So maybe Coach Mildred, you go first this time.
Definitely do your own research. I know it's very busy. Like life is busy. We're all busy. And sometimes you just, okay, just tell me more. You know, do not depend on what they have to say because they can say whatever they want to say. You don't know these people. No
Yes.
background information whatsoever. Do it for you and your family. Do your research and you will find there what's happening. Are there real testimonials, from real people, right? What is happening? How long have they been in business? Maybe they were just, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, whatever, right? And
Mhm.
that is why it's so important, and talk to a trusted professional like me. I talk to my financial advisor because I know my financial advisor, or talk to a friend who knows about business, and about who is more
Mhm.
who's more who's more knowledgeable about these things. Just don't rely, because so many people, it is sad, but they actually target people who are vulnerable, either the seniors. There's
Um,
lots of seniors that are, they're very intelligent, they're very smart, but once they hear somebody on the other side, okay, I actually know somebody that just told me the story just the other day. They got scammed out of their life savings because this guy called in and said, okay, this is what you can do, investment. Okay, I want to, double, triple, quadruple my life savings. And so she gave everything away. Can you imagine? And just like that, it's gone. Like more than six figures, more than higher six figures. So can you imagine your lifetime savings gone right there? So really, all the more, especially now with the onset of AI,
mhm.
all this artificial intelligence, because they look real, but
Mm.
also do your due diligence. In fact, before I started this business, I wasn't sure because I thought they were all actors being paid. Honestly, true story. And that's why I didn't, until I saw somebody that, oh, I know this person. So then again, oh, okay, so this is real.
Mhm.
So you really have to do your due diligence and do your research,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, Ariane.
Thank you, Coach. Yeah, I totally agree. Like for me naman, it's super, super important to really do your research, your due diligence. Because for me, I guess for me, it's a little bit easier kasi I came from an IT background. We're
Mm-hmm.
not like we're trained not to like just accept whatever, right? We are trained to like investigate, analyze, and then
Mm-hmm.
test these things and ask
Yes, yes.
questions there. So if you are someone who's not in IT, or maybe just the you ordinary people, you're looking for an opportunity online, um what you can do, because well, a lot of the times, like we ask a friend, like we comment, watch a video, and then we decide from there. But when
Mm.
it comes to our time, those more important things, our time, money, future, we don't put a lot of effort into it,
Oh,
right?
that's so
That's
true.
yeah.
Mm,
So
that's so true.
so if you are someone who's really looking for opportunities online, because the money is online, right? There are a lot of opportunities where you can make money, but you really have to be proactive, because
True.
you're just gonna wait and then get feedback from whatever you can see online. If those are not trusted or you don't even know them, you just watch random YouTube videos or reels, and then you easily believe them. Then, like what Coach Mildred said, you're gonna be a target because you are vulnerable.
Yeah.
So it's easy to believe these people if you are emotional, right?
True.
If you are emotional, if you can easily like
Get swayed. You
yeah,
get
yeah,
swayed
you easily get
easily.
swayed. Yeah, so yeah, that for me, that it's really important to me. Sometimes nga, you just trust your instinct. If you
Mm,
think that
true.
it's really like doesn't feel
Yes.
right, or it if you think that this is some kind of there's something shady,
I know,
right?
like questionable, right? This is
Yeah,
questionable.
yeah.
So you have to trust your gut feeling. There's
Mm,
also a gut feeling, like, something doesn't sound right. It
yes,
sounds
that's
like
right.
you're pressuring me into making a decision right
Mm,
away, but I'm confused. Instead of having more clarity, it's like you're confusing me, but you want me to make a decision right now. But
yes.
I'm not understanding this yet. All those tactics. You gotta be
Mm,
careful. There's a lot. Not only in everything, right? Especially now, summer, spring,
mm,
summer, lots
Mhm.
of renovations, right?
Yeah.
Renos,
mm.
they
Oh
will
yeah.
approach you. So very important to really
Yeah.
know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, no, those are no good points. Good points. And salamat for sharing that. So, ako
Yes.
naman, I will add maybe just one more thing, right? So, why is it important to do your research, your own research?
Mm-hmm.
It's really to appease your fear and your skepticism, right? That's why
Yes.
it's so important. Because you're the only one that really could make the decision in a way.
That's right.
So by doing more research, by being wise, and doing the most responsible thing, which is asking questions, doing your due diligence, it is very, very important that you must do so because you want to make an informed decision. So
Mm.
to me, it really is important, so that your fear and your skepticism will go away or will be answered. Diba?
True. True.
It's really a personal thing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then you
Um,
can decide in peace.
That's
yes,
Right?
right.
yes.
Yes.
So what we're saying is you have the awareness as much as possible, get a transparency as much as possible, and
Mm-hmm.
then decide wisely. Yeah, yun
Yes.
lang. I mean, that's why it's really, really important,
Mm-hmm.
to do your research, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing we did here, but I agree with Ariane and Coach. One analogy I would say is that at the company I used to work for, we typically interview a lot of applicants, and I'll tell you a secret. I always go with my gut as to who I would hire. Not so much on what's on paper, but
Mm.
whatever's in my gut,
So true.
I would go with that. And so far, I have not been wrong, thank God, right? But
Yeah.
I always go with my gut. So thank you for sharing that. That's true. It's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Because coming from your gut, you know, now you
Mm,
have that feeling of confidence,
Yes.
and
mm.
you
Yeah.
have that, tabang, parang positiveness to say, yeah,
That's right. You gotta trust your instinct, whatever
Mm.
correct,
that instinct is.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So men also have instincts. Okay, third question. Sorry, third question.
Next question. Next.
So I think this is, how can people tell the difference between a real opportunity and just online hype? Um, Coach,
Mm.
you want to
Mm.
share something there?
Okay. How do we
How
tell
do
the
we tell
difference
the
between a
difference?
real opportunity and hype?
Yes.
How do you
First
tell
of
the
all,
difference?
is there a real service or a product?
Mm-hmm.
What
Correct.
product are
Yeah.
they selling? What
Hmm.
service are they offering? Is it real, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
And what value? Like what do you get out of it? Sometimes with all the language, the lingo, sometimes it's all confusing. It
Mm.
may be sound real to the
yeah,
ordinary, to the everybody, but then you have to read between the lines. Is this for real? Are they really offering something? Or are they only offering like fast money, like flashy, like,
yeah.
you know,
Mm.
be a millionaire,
Mhm.
live your best life. But, although there's some truth into that, but then you got to find out, is this real? How deep is this? The depth of what
Yeah,
they're saying. Is it true? Right?
yeah,
Um, and not only that, in our business, we have our leaders, we answer their questions freely. You can openly ask us questions and we can answer them, right? We are here to really educate people, not just hype. We value education and we share that with them, like this, like how not to be scammed, right? um, there we also have the access to the training and everything that you can look at, like,
Mm.
okay, this is something more valuable. What else do you get out of that, right? And then what is it, are you on your own, or is there a community that also
Yeah.
supports you,
Yes.
that you
Yeah.
can get information from? And we have a huge community. There's so many other layers of things that to tell the difference between um, hype, right? Is there structure? Is there
Yeah.
Mm.
really support, right? Is there systems in place? Are there
Yeah.
systems in place, or are
Mm.
you on your own? Honestly, if it were me now, I will never s- go on a business that I have to do everything on my own.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yes.
Here,
Yeah.
we have a lot of support, and you can
Mhm.
see that because you can already see that before you even commit, right?
Mhm.
You can see that.
Mm.
That, oh, yes, okay, this is what we do. Okay. Yeah, that's for me. How about you, Aryan?
Okay, for me naman, I think you've already mentioned a lot already, Coach Mildred. But for me, because we know the trends just come and go, right? You know, it's the
Mm.
hype in, I mean, today it's gonna be a hype, and then tomorrow it can be gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
So true.
if you are looking for a real business aside from those that Coach Mildred mentioned, maybe what I how I think about it is maybe ask yourself, ito sinulat ko na rin dito. Tinype ko na rin. Ayan, if the excitement disappears, does the business still make sense?
Oh,
Because if
yes.
you yeah, because if you do your due diligence and research about business opportunities, take it like a market research.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are your checklists, does it check those boxes for you? What are you looking for in a business? That's how you be proactive. Yung not just whatever it feeds you or they feed you, you accept it. So look at what you are really looking for in a business, and also if it's something that could really benefit you long term. Like for example, in because it's a business, we all know that a business entails skills as well. It's just like graduating from a course, right? If you are a business owner, you really need to know how to run a business, and it takes time to really be good at that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
not just something that is anong tawag dun sa Pilipino, parang sumusulpot lang.
Ah,
Sumusulpot lang, and
Mm.
then and the next day it's gone, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also takes time.
Oh,
So
that is so true. That's so true, Aryan. Because when I saw this, I couldn't sleep for days. It's like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. Oh my gosh, finally I was able to find something real. Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I need to do this. I waited a day or two, and that's it. I didn't even finish everything else. That's it. I signed up right away, and there it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Thank you. Thank you for that explanation. Ako naman, I would add maybe three things. No, one is um, you have to look at realistic expectation
Mm.
when it comes to any opportunities, right? Ano yung mga realistic expectation, no? Na
Mm-hmm.
namimit ba lahat yung mga expectations mo? So you have to gauge it somehow, some way, right? Tapos you have to see if there's any educational or skill building
Mhm.
exercises, di ba? You want to make sure that they're investing also on skills and training, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you have to look into that for an online opportunity. Tapos Coach Mildred mentioned about community, pero community support. Pero what I like to add there is yung mga, is there leadership? Is there a,
Mm.
there's a, is there there's a mga leadership that shows up really truly cares about the business and the people itself, diba? So you have to look at into those things. And the last one I would say is the very important thing is that you have to make sure that they have the long-term mindset versus yung quick
Yes.
money promises, diba?
Mm-mm.
You have
Yeah.
to make sure that long-term mindset is there and it's
Mm-hmm.
available and it's being, I guess, it's being shared and being trained to the rest of the community. So it just so happens that our business has that too. So I guess these are the things that you can actually tell the difference between real opportunity and just online hype. Just really doing your due diligence and research. Okay. So yeah, actually, we're on to our last question for the night, no? So,
Mm-hmm.
what is the last question that we have? So, okay, yeah, I think this is a very important one. What advice would you give someone who's curious about online business but afraid to be scammed?
Hmm.
Yan. So, parang ano siya, parang summary.
Yes, to wrap up na din.
Parang summary na siya. So,
Summary, summary.
yeah. So, who wants to go first? Coach Mildred, ikaw ba?
Sure. What advice would you give someone who's curious about online business but afraid of being scammed?
Hmm.
I would say, take your time.
Yes.
Don't rush and do not be rushed. If
Yes.
you feel that they are rushing you to make a decision, that in itself is already a red flag. Because once they say, take your time, once you're ready, we're
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
If you want us to answer some questions or you have questions, right? That would make me feel more at ease, right? Take your time. And then when you ask questions, you ask them with confidence. Do not be, the more they will see, oh my gosh, I could really, make this person sign up immediately because, she's not really confident. She's just, waiting for me to tell her what to do. No, be confident. You have to equip yourself with knowledge.
Mhm.
Be knowledgeable, do your research. The research is at our fingertips. Google is there, AI is there. You ask questions or you talk to a licensed professional like your financial advisor or a great friend or a family member, who can give you some advice, right? And then do not ignore the red flag. If there's really one red flag, another red flag, oh, that's one flag too many, right? And really trust your feeling. How do you feel in your
Yeah.
heart? If you don't feel right, something is not right,
Mm.
right? So, but it doesn't mean do not let fear stop you from also looking at the other opportunities.
Yes.
You have to enter this with really a
Balance. Yeah.
balance like me, like that is how I look at life. Okay, I may not know this, I'll take a look at it. And if it doesn't work, at least I know it doesn't work,
Yeah.
right? Keep an open eye, take a look at it. You can always back out, right?
Mhm.
How about you, Ariane?
Thank you, Coach. I love that. Love that. But my advice would be, first of all, the fear is valid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
a good
Yeah.
amount of skepticism is good. Yeah, especially today that there's a lot of opportunities that you can see online, and
Oh, so
it's
many.
just you who can really protect yourself, eh.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just have to really do your research, do your due diligence, because it will make you wiser, just like Coach Mildred said. Equip yourself with the knowledge so that you
Mm.
will not be lured into scams or anything like that.
Yeah.
And don't let, again, as Coach Mildred said, don't let that fear make that decision for you. But
Yes.
don't let excitement either. Kasi, di ba, that's what we're talking about. Don't let that hype take you to that moment where you need to make that decision, because that might also not be good because you're rushing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So true.
you just take your use, ask questions. If you can talk to the person that is inviting you to something, or giving you more information, ask them. Try to observe, research, and take your time, and remember, not every online business is bad. Just like every, traditional jobs out there is also not, as not everything is good, not
Right.
everything is bad either. So
Yeah.
yeah, so and also remember that technology will keep on evolving.
Yes.
It's here to stay already, and it will continue to grow. And our goal, I don't think that it's also good to just avoid opportunities altogether, because
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of opportunities that can elevate your or improve your life, right? Especially online now, because it's more flexible. Our goal is to try to learn to recognize the right opportunities for us.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, just pray. Pray about
Pray
it.
for guidance,
Yeah,
wisdom.
yeah,
Yes,
True. And direction.
yeah,
yes, that's it
yeah.
for
Yeah.
me.
So true.
Oh, thank you again. So, I mean, both of you, I think, have said it all. The one thing I would say is my advice is again just summary, right? Do your due diligence, research, ask a lot of questions, and and be wise. Be wise of what your next steps would be. Okay, that really is that sums it up pretty much as to what we talked about today. So anyway, I mean, I know this is our episode 32. As we wrap
Mm-hmm.
up tonight, I hope this conversation reminded everyone that being cautious online is not a weakness, it's
Mm.
a wisdom. It's a wisdom. I mean, the digital world is growing so fast, no, and there are
Mm-hmm.
incredible opportunities out there. But like Arian said, it is also important to move forward with your goals, and you just have to make sure that you are aware, you are patient, and you're willing to learn and taking that next step towards your goal, diba? So, I mean, there's one thing that I want to say is that the right opportunity will never need to force you making a quick decision.
True.
Never, never,
Mm-hmm.
right? Take
Mm-hmm.
your time and just be wise. Be wise about it.
Yeah.
So for those who are listening tonight, you might still be curious and about exploring the online space. Don't let the fear stop you, like what Ariane said. Completely, just don't let it bog you down. Don't let it stop your dreams. Follow through. Just make sure that you take those small steps and educate yourself. Very, very important.
Yeah.
So thank you again to Coach Mildred and Ariane for sharing your insights tonight. And thank you
Mm-hmm.
to our amazing viewers watching this live and on a replay.
Yes.
um, they continue to follow us and joining us in this episodes. And we have another meaningful episode coming up next week. Oh, sorry, no, not next week. Maybe
Not
another
next
in
week.
2 weeks. Sorry, I should say.
Yes.
And we hope that you stay tuned and continue to follow us on on our next chapter.
Yes.
Yes.
So anyway, good night all.
Yeah.
Again, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Fred and Ariane. May
Thank
God
you,
bless
thank
you
you,
all.
Kuya.
Yeah, bye for
Thank you,
now.
everybody.
See
See
Thank
you
you
in
you.
soon.
2 weeks.
Thank
Bye
Yes.
for
you. See
now.
you in two
Take
weeks.
care.
Bye.
Happy long weekend coming